Alright, so today we have a Nintendo Switch 2 for review. And I just want to do like a quick unboxing, show you what comes in the box. You've probably already seen a video like this, but hey, I got one, so I'm going to open it up and show you guys what comes into the box. And I'm going to show you guys around the box, as I usually do. We have some instruction here. And I'm not going to read that at all. A bit of artwork using the device in tabletop mode. Nintendo's big, red, beautiful logo. Some more artwork showing the device in handle mode. And on the back of it, we can see how the device looks when it's being placed inside of a dock. So let's get into it. I think I gotta flip this over. So I actually have two of these. There's another one right here. But just get that out of the way for now. Just gonna look at this. This is basically the Switch 2. This is the tablet, and wow, this is a big screen. This is a 8-inch screen, 120 hertz, and the screen does have HDR as well, so that's nice. Let's put this to the side. We have our Joy-Cons. These are a lot bigger than the Switch OLED or the regular Switch. These are like full size now, which is nice. And you have like a built-in mouse in these. Apparently, when you want to take it off, you push this right here, and this just ease it off the magnets. And yeah, the Joy-Cons will be disconnected. So let's snap it in, see what that's like. Never actually done this before, so let's see. Okay, that's actually a satisfying click. It's not as strong as I thought it would have been, but it's just a nice, satisfying click. And like, yeah, it's, I'm really trying. It's on there. So you press the button to release, and there you go. This side, okay. So the mechanism, or the mechanism that Nintendo has in place for this thing to stay when the Joy-Cons are on, it works perfectly. So I love that kickstand. I think that's probably my favorite feature so far. I think this is just like paperwork and a HDMI cable and Joy-Con straps. We don't need this right now, so we're gonna put it to the side. And this is for your Joy-Cons, so you can use the actual controller. Let me just see what this is like when connected. Let me get the other one. Okay, not bad. I'm still kind of I still don't like that Nintendo went with digital triggers. I think by now they should have included like analog Hall effect triggers. They have Hall effect sticks and they're okay. The range of motion on this is not the best. Could have been better, like what's on a PlayStation or Xbox controller. But yeah, that's that. Let me snap that back on. Snap that back on. That is very satisfying. It's a nice click. It just clicks into place and it stays there. This is the new Switch 2 dock. This apparently has like a fan inside because this device will get hot. So that help with thermals. And this is our charging brick. It's a C to C. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see that. C to C. This is a C to C cable. I don't need to take that out of the plastic. And I think this is a 60 watt, 60 or 45 watt charger. Yeah, I think this is rated at 60 watts. And that's pretty much everything that comes into the box. And we're gonna put this box to the side. Here is the system. Here's the dock. We have that for Joy-Cons, power and charger, and we have the HDMI somewhere. We don't really need it. We're just going to take a minute to actually look at the handle itself. And what I want to do is I want to show it to you guys next to some other handles. So I want to like show it to you guys next to like the OLED. But yeah, let's power it on. But look at the IO. This is a massive vent. So this thing is going to like really output some hot air. So we have a power, volume, type C on the top, and we have a headphone jack. Down here we have type C again for when it's docked. And we have our speakers. This is an interesting place to put the speakers. And I think behind the kickstand is where we have our SD card. Yes, right here. Micro SD card slot. I think it goes up to a terabyte and it takes express cards. And this is where your Switch game key cards would go, or your Switch cartridges with like a full copy of your game. I think Cyberpunk is one of the few games that comes in a fully physical copy. It and Mario Kart World, of course. So yeah. All right, so we have our Switch 2 here, and we're going to power it on for the first time. This is my Odin 2 portal. So let's see. It plays a nice little music when it turns on. That's why I'm putting it up to the cameras for you guys to hear. It's very interesting. Let me see how. That's nice. I actually like that a lot. Yeah, I could just listen to this while I set it up, right? I hope that is not copyrighted music. Please stop. So now we have no games on it, but that's fine. The system is a lot more snappy than the Switch 1. It's a lot more responsive. I can tell already. Oh yeah, this feels a lot better. A lot more responsive. And the screen isn't bad. Let me check the brightness. That is actually a nice screen for like for like an IPS screen, like it's actually pretty nice. So this is it compared to an OLED. This is the OLED of the Odin 2 Portal, and this is the switch screen with HDR. This does look better, and it will any day of the week. It's like the best screen on a handle ever. But this isn't bad. I'm not mad at it. Like viewing angles are good. Um it's not really getting washed out. It's an IPS. And this has HDR and it's 120 hertz. So that is pretty nice. We're gonna get some games added to this, and we're gonna show you like some gameplay on the Switch 2, and we're gonna probably check it out when it's docked. But overall, like the feel, this is so much better. This is actually really good. It feels good in the hand. It feels like this was made for an adult. The Switch 1 feels like it was a child's toy. This is more robust. It feels nice in the hand, has a good weight to it. The speakers are really good. I'm actually surprised by that. I like the design. I personally think I would want a ergonomic grip with this. I don't know where I went. But yeah, I would want a ergonomic grip with this because the sides right here, they're very flat. But yeah, the Switch 2, so far, I'm impressed with the hardware. A grip case will fix a lot of the issues that I have, and maybe we'll get some third-party Joy-Cons that are really nice where it actually has analog triggers. I love these sounds, like they're really nice. You can move with this as well. And the screen is actually pretty impressive. Even though it's not an OLED screen, it's an impressive screen. I thought I would have been like bothered by these huge borders. And I have to say, yes, I am. I am actually bothered. I don't like it. I don't. It's not the worst thing, but I don't. I just wish the borders weren't so thick. It would have given it a lot better look. It would look more like it looked more symmetrical and look more premium. Not that this doesn't look premium, but yeah. So sound quality, that's a plus. Bigger Joy-Cons, that's a plus. Faster UI, that's a plus as well. We're gonna see how this thing does with like backward compatible games. We're gonna see if there's any like improvements in performance, and we're gonna put it through its paces in a couple of days. But yeah, I am super impressed with my first look at the Nintendo Switch 2. Like I said, I'm gonna get some games transferred onto this, and then we can come back for like a part 2. If you're in the market for a Switch, I would say get the Switch 2. It's like a $50 difference right now because of the price increase that Nintendo added recently. So I don't think it makes sense to buy a Switch OLED for $400 when you could get this for 450. This has more internal storage. I think this comes with 256 internal. Let's see. 256 internal storage. There we go. Memory. And this takes SD cards. Like I said before, it's express cards. And that's actually not bad. The Switch screen is bigger, but I am always impressed with the Odin 2 Portal screen. Like, this is a really nice OLED screen, and I don't know where they got this from, but it's the best in the market. So Nintendo, if you could get a screen like this for the Switch 2 OLED, this would be really nice. 1080p, 1080p, 120 hertz on both. This is just OLED, and this is IPS, so better screen. And it's evident. This is at max brightness, this is at max brightness. So if I'm supposed to turn this down, now it kind of looks like, it still even looks brighter right now. but it kind of looks like what's on the Switch 2. This has a more warmer tone. This is more saturated, and the colors pop a lot more. But yeah. So unfortunately, there'll be no gameplay in this video. Come back for my next video to watch us play like Mario Kart, and we'll see what other games we can get running on the Switch 2, and we're gonna test performance. And I'm gonna give you my feedback on how the device plays when it comes on to like battery life, heat, and all that. So let me know if you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to see more content like this, please go ahead, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel, of course, if you enjoy tech, and share the video with a friend. And until then, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.